What up? What up? Happy hump day, boys and girls. Today is Wednesday, February 11th. This is episode 112 of Talk Sports. We got Ev, we got Dante. Ev, how's your week going, bud? Staying from home. I know it's hard for you, but how's it going, bud?
So far, so good, baby. So far, so good. Feeling like I can finally start turning the page from last NFL season. I was down in the dumps, boys. Um, have had a chance to just kind of recover. I know we reacted. Now I'm recovering, and now I'm getting excited for the draft already in free agency. So I'm ready to go, boys.
That's good. Recovery, react, prepare for the draft. I love that. You're our NFL guy. Dante, how you feeling over there, bud? Couple more days till the big day.
Yep.
Daytona's Saturday, right?
Sunday.
Thank God. I was going to say, you're going to be a moose piss if it's Saturday.
No, doing good. Just got done watching qualifying, actually. So cars on track. We're back.
Cars on track. I love it. We're going to talk, obviously, some NASCAR. We got a little bit of NFL draft, way too early, Bronco people that we want drafted. We got Olympic news. NBA, I want to kind of preach about why the NBA is a shitty product compared to college basketball. We got a funny segment at the end. I know Ed will be involved in that one. And we got our NASCAR buzzball competition. So we'll start with, drum roll, please. Dante, give us some Olympic news. I saw Norway's currently in first right now. USA women's hockey team obliterating everybody. What's the latest in the Winter Olympics out in Italy?
Big couple days for the US of A. Last time we talked, they had 2 medals total. We're up to 12, tied for second, or in second, I guess. Norway and Italy are tied for first at 13. So we're right there. Couple of notes I had from the day. Did you see, first off, Italy was up on Sweden in hockey? The first men's hockey game went on today.
Yeah, I did see that.
Sweden came back and won, but Italy was like plus 8,000. So that was crazy. They have no active NHL players on their team, and Sweden's whole team is NHL players. So that was pretty crazy. We set a record in the speed skate. Yeah, with the American, got gold there. Women hockey's kicking ass. We beat Canada 5. I'd love to see it on the Canada. Couple gold medals in some figure skating, but the curling's been the electric one. So men's curling still going on. Been electric there. And then I don't know if you saw this clip going around on X. Absolutely hilarious, of the dude doing the uphill ski where he's running. He ran a 6-minute mile uphill on skis.
Uphill.
What's your mile time? I know it's not 6 minutes.
6 minutes, 14 seconds. Not a problem.
Downhill.
Jordan giving me shit here, Jordan, because my hotel bed is not being made. Thanks, hon. Love you. Love to see
Got to
you.
start the day out with a win and make your bed first thing. Come on.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Not when you're out here slaving away. Ev's muted. He's looking at his phone. He's falling asleep. Ev, we're worried that you fell asleep. What's your mile time, bud? You haven't really been around here. I put it 10 minutes, two walks in between.
My mile time was pretty downright horrible. I'm not gonna lie. I think it was like, dude, I don't know. I think I did it like maybe I definitely did it under 7, but it was definitely in between 6 and 7, if you know what I mean. Don't say it, Dante.
6, 7. You're a fucking fool, bud. You're a fucking fool. Everyone's as goofy as you guys can imagine. That's how he runs.
It's crazy
like
when
a baby giraffe coming out of the womb.
it's hard, man. It's hard when you're just toting all that weight in your pelvis area. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough, man. I got lower back problems for sure.
Yeah, because your brain's in your asshole. That's why, bud. Because you got shit for brains is what you got. Jordan making fun of me here, taking naps.
Minus 300, the odds Trilobet's taking a nap.
Slick Sours over here. She did end up winning my Super Bowl squares, so we'll be looking for that money, honey. Yeah, what else we got Olympic-wise? USA men's hockey team, that's tomorrow?
Tomorrow at 12:30.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow 12:30 Mountain Time.
Who do they got? Latvia? 5-point spread, 4-goal spread.
Yes, I don't know if the odds. I didn't see the odds because when I checked last time,
it's minus $1 billion.
Yeah,
the spread's 4.5. Canada's spread is 3.5. Yeah, I did money line with all the favorites, so I figured, oh yeah, of course Italy would win, and then they ended up losing. Thank God. Yeah, well, I haven't been able to watch any Olympics yet, Evan, and I'm getting pissed. I don't know. It's at a tough time. And pumped for the Hockey Canada, though. You think they'll fight again, Evan?
Yeah, why not? Why not, dude? I mean,
Just like that Four Nations was the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen, bro.
who the
Remember that?
fuck who the fuck why didn't you guys tell me that the women's hockey team was just an absolute wagon, dude?
Their goal
Very
differential, they
late.
scored 20 goals and they've given up 1.
Jesus. Let's go.
I have been watching that show Miracle, by the way, the Netflix one. So
Yeah.
far, so good. I had to pause it because I was like falling asleep last night, and I was like, "No, I need to finish this fucking show, bro." So I had to pause it at the part where they played the Soviets in the semifinals. I did not know that. I thought that was in the finals. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is shitty because in the Four Nations they didn't have Russia. Remember they had Sweden and Finland, USA and Canada, but they don't have Russia in there, who would be like a top 3 powerhouse. So, I don't know with all the politics and shit going on, but it would be cool to bring Russia back. I mean,
So Russia's not on the
you hate to see it.
or the Four Nations in, huh?
No, they're not because
Interesting.
of all the hoopla with Ukraine. Yeah, I think that's like, all right, dude, fuck it. Like keep politics out of the
Hey,
Olympics.
someone's
Let's
gotta
go.
get third, right? We know it's gonna be USA and Canada going for the gold. I
I
mean,
don't know, dude.
Sweden,
Russia's loaded. Kaprizov,
sneaky. Landeskog playing over there.
Bobrovsky. They have the best goalie in the world from Tampa Bay. What the hell is his name? People know. The streets know.
I just don't think they
2-time.
got the depth as the other.
No, they do. They're loaded. They're loaded. All right. Well, let's move on. So we have NFL draft coming up. Now, Ev, I hope you didn't spend too much time mind fucking this because we're gonna have to do it all summer. I have not yet looked into it other than our boy Fanatic Dak shouting out Sadiq. I don't even think he'll be available personally, the way tight ends are flying off the board recently. But I want you to highlight a couple guys. Give us a why if we can draft them. I'm interested in your needs because I have a particular couple needs as well. So we'll pass it over to you, our NFL guy. Give us some draft prospects that you're looking at for the Denver Broncos, picking at pick 30.
Well, I know that it's like you said, it's way too fucking early, boys, right? But the mocks they have started to come out, and this is my first guy right here, Dante. Actually, this is a guy that Joel Klatt I just saw in his first mock. He had him going to the Denver Broncos, and to be honest with you guys, I think this is the position that I am most in love with for the Denver Broncos in the first round. I think it's time. I think it's time we invest in that position. I think the Singleton story was nice and great guy and whatever you got to say, but I think
Mhm.
it's time we start young again in that room. I think we keep Greenlaw as well. So this guy was the guy that um is being said he's like the highest floor inside linebacker. Like I have another guy too, but I'm just looking at this guy
Highest
right now.
floor or highest ceiling?
Highest
Highest
floor, so
floor.
he's a high floor guy. So my
Okay.
next guy's a ceiling guy, but this guy, 47
Okay.
solo tackles, 3.5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles. Um, it from what I've been reading on this guy, it looks like this guy's just NFL ready. Like he can step in and be a starter for your squad.
SEC linebacker. Kirby's got those boys always ready, dude. I wouldn't mind this. This is like, remember those Alabama linebackers that were just being produced from Alabama? Now it's kind of kicked over to Georgia a little bit too. It's rubbed off with the Kirby system. I wouldn't mind this at all. It's actually preferred. I know we want an offensive weapon. I'm leaning towards free agency there, spending some of that rookie quarterback deal money. Yes, we need a dog at inside linebacker. You got to think, dude. The Broncos used to have dogs. Al Wilson, Ian Gold, DJ Williams. Shout out to the boy from the U. I mean, you could go on forever. Tommy Jackson. It's time to bring that shit back, bro. Give me a young stud, young
Yeah.
bull.
I agree. That we'll just have for years to come, right? I mean, they're both young guys too. My next guy, now this guy is more of a high ceiling guy I'm reading. Anthony Hill Jr. from Texas, 38 solo tackles, 4 sacks, 3 forced fumbles, and 2 INTs. This guy is a playmaker, they said, but they said he's like a little rough, a little raw in coverage, which could be a
Mm,
problem. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
it just kind of depends on what you're looking for, I guess. We're gonna be at the end of the first round anyway. So in my opinion, I'd rather shoot for the upside. But what would you guys rather do? Just go for the safe pick?
I like the Georgia kid, man. I mean, if I don't know. I haven't watched film on these guys. I probably won't. I just know Texas. I just to kind of take the Georgia product is what I would do personally. It's kind of like Alabama linebacker Roquan Smith. Like when I saw him play, I knew he was going to be good. Turns out I was right. There's a bunch of just dogs that get produced. I'm taking Georgia linebackers. Yes, I'm all for that. You said high floor. I like that. I also think we can keep Singleton on for a year. Let this kid develop. Between Singleton and Greenlaw, there's going to be injuries at some point, and it's almost inevitable. So this would be like an immediate impact pick. So I love this personally.
I like going middle linebacker because if you think when Greenlaw's contract's going to expire and when Singleton's be gone, that's right when we're going to be paying Bo Nix. So you're going to want some defensive guys on some young rookie contracts. My thing against it is there's some decent middle linebacker free agents out there. Nakobe Dean's one from the Eagles. He went to Georgia. So part of me is like, you need to get a guy that can play now versus having to sit and develop. We've got a lot of guys from Texas on our defense. Brandon Jones, Jade Barron, Roach. We got a lot of Texas dudes out there. Might be an interesting fit with Anthony Hill. I feel like he was really projected high going into the season and then just didn't produce as much as people maybe thought. I mean, he had 113 tackles in 24 and then only 70 this year. So I'm not sure what happened this year, but maybe because of that, you get him on a little bit cheaper, get a little value there on, like you said, Evan, upside guy. So I like it.
And I mean, these guys are the exact, like, damn near the same size. Anthony Hill, 6'3", 238. CJ Allen, 6'1", 235. I guess, yeah, I don't know, man. I guess it's kind of a toss-up, but I trust the guys looking at these guys that are in that in that room making those picks. I would be happy with either of these guys. I guess I kind of see what you're talking about, Dom, where it's like, hey, man, we're losing a great veteran presence in Singleton. So maybe just plug and play in this guy might be the best choice instead of gambling on another guy. But I don't think you can go wrong with inside linebacker, man. I think it's time. Do you guys got any other positions that you're leaning towards in the first round? Because I mean, I think for me, it's three positions. If we're not, I'm leaving tight end out of it. I think
You're leaving tight end out. I would say tight end, wide receiver. Man, I was looking at the free agent wide receivers, dude. It's honestly doo-doo, man. You got Antonio Pierce, who all of a sudden they're saying is going to get a shit ton of money. Yeah, Mike Evans, his old ass is up there. He's going to miss games. Who else was there? There wasn't Christian Kirk. I mean, it's like a bunch of mediocre guys. It's like, oh, Christ. I don't necessarily love that. I need a dog up in there. Debo's old ass. I mean, I would love him, but I don't think that's necessarily a good decision for the Broncos. So it's almost like I would kind of lean wide receiver here, but I just don't like that. You don't want to add a young wide receiver late. We're not talking about the Smith kid from Ohio State or Tate from Ohio State. Immediate impact, obviously, but he's a top 10 pick. So I would love to say go wide receiver here, get an immediate impact. I just don't see it this late. But I think there is some really good value on this immediate impact linebacker that we're talking about. So I'd stick there. Running back could be a possibility, sure. Tight end, I guess. When is Sadiq projected to go? Do you know off the top of your head? Because I think it's early.
I'm seeing him anywhere from like right outside the top 10 to like early 20s all the way to us at the end. So I think he's really the only one. So that's what I'm saying. I kind of left him out. I really don't think he's going to be there, dude. I just don't.
Yeah.
And then I was telling Dante, like all the like group of tight ends after that, I haven't really got a chance to look at. So, but I'm just saying, like, at that point, man, just get your inside linebacker. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll just throw a dart at a tight end later on. But I'm with you, man. I think it's.
Yeah. I think real quick too. I think you can kind of look at Harold Fannin Jr. as a good example. You can throw a dart late at these tight ends and succeed. I know the NFL is kind of shifting towards, you look at Tyler Warren last year. You look at your boy Colston Loveland. Drafting tight end early is kind of a trend that we're seeing. The Noah Fant thing just scared the fuck out of me, and it will continue to scare me. But you draft linebacker at 30, I think that's more plug and play than, say, a tight end at 30. You know what I'm saying? Where you could get a tight end in the 3rd, 4th round that could have a really good camp, Harold Fannin Jr., so find somebody there. Let's not forget, people are bringing up David Njoku too, like, oh, we got to sign him. In what fucking right mind are people thinking that he's the better decision than Evan Ingram? It just baffles me. Njoku. I don't necessarily think the tight end is such a need, but
I mean,
that's
we saw this year. Like it just wasn't a productive position on the field. And for whatever reason, I think that may change. Hopefully it does change with Webb, but it's yet to be seen. And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, just roll with Ingram one more year. Let's draft the young guy. And just see what, our guy Webb can do if he hope to God he holds on to the play calling. But I think I'm with you, Dom, where I can also see where it's also time to draft Cortland Sutton's successor, right? So I got a couple guys, and these are guys that I've seen going anywhere mid to late round of the first.
Mhm.
Guys I've seen mocked to the Broncos, and guys that fit that Sean Payton prototypical wide receiver one. Like these motherfuckers got to be tall, right? I mean, we're not going to draft a freaking 5'11", 5'10", 180, 190-pound receiver in the first round, right? So
Right.
I'm looking at my first guy is Denzel Boston. First of all, great name check,
Yep.
bam, badass name
Yeah.
from Washington.
Necessity.
6'4", 209, boys. 181 yards receiving, 11 touchdowns. Anything on Denzel Boston? And what are you guys thinking? Like, because I'm thinking prototypical wide receiver one, got to be over 200 pounds, got to be 6'2" at least.
Speed. Dante, what are your thoughts on the kid from UW?
My only problem is I don't really want another Cortland Sutton. Could have been a first rounder, got him in the 2nd round, wide receiver. I want a top 5, top 10 receiver. So I don't really want to sit here and just like pick the best of the guys left over. I want to trade up, get a receiver, go trade for somebody. I feel like we need a real playmaker. And I'm just worried that like some of these guys, where would they be going if the receiver crop wasn't so thin? So I'm not saying that they're not good. I'm
Yeah.
just saying they're not like really like, oh, this guy's going to come in here and be, Jefferson, Jamar Chase, like one of these elite receivers. It's more like, okay, this guy's hopefully got some upside. Maybe he could be something.
We're so
that's
due for a stud receiver, man. We're so
Yes, and
It's been so many years.
they can be picked anywhere, dude. It's just
We had to pay Sutton just because it was like, this is the tallest midget in the circus, bro. We need somebody for Bo. And he drops everything thrown to him, dude. The guy has a 50% drop catch radius. You can't deal with it. Ev, what about your boy from Indiana? Is he an option for us?
you talking about Elijah Surratt, or you talking about
Yeah. Is he coming? No, the other guy that you had in fantasy that you love.
yeah, I did have Surratt in fantasy. He will be coming to the league. I didn't have him pulled up. He's right down there, Dante. If you wanna grab him real quick.
When's
Dude
he
was an
projected?
absolute beast. 15 touchdowns. I know that's how many touchdowns he scored. But I just don't know if he matches that. Like, I'm trying to look through the lenses of Sean Payton, right? So if I just look at this guy, and I'm just like, he's not really a big body guy, man. He's not really one of those positional guys. I don't know. But Surratt is a baller, dude. So, but I don't
When's
think
he projected, Dante?
Pick 62.
I'm thinking, yeah.
Really?
So what?
Second rounder.
Second rounder,
Second
yeah.
round?
Yeah. No,
That's literally right up our alley.
He's the
That's
13th
like
ranked
62 or
receiver
something.
in the draft.
Okay. So we go inside linebacker, just hypothetically, let's say we go inside linebacker with the dog from Georgia. We follow it up with your boy from Indiana, Ev. You'd probably cop that jersey, right? I mean, you love him. Yeah, I'm liking where that's going. We get Breece Hall in the offseason. I think it's as easy as that. Honestly, it's like, that's
right.
my expectations, to be
So
honest. Draft a tight end from wherever the fuck in the 4th.
maybe even moving out of the first round. Maybe even moving out of the
Would
first.
love that too. I love doing that shit, Dante. Accumulating some third.
I feel like with the receivers this year, there's a couple top end receivers. And then from there, it's more of a deep class. Like I'm looking down the list, like Bryce Lance, he's Trey Lance's brother from NDSU, set all kinds of records there. Like, why not? If you're gonna just settle on a receiver, why not take a flyer on one of these later round guys? Zachariah Branch from Georgia, He was really good at USC, kind of had a down year. Maybe that's the QB. The other Indiana receiver right here, Omar Cooper Jr., he had some good catches.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, real quick on him, Dante. That was one of the names that was mocked to the Broncos. Apparently, this guy is just an absolute yak monster.
Yeah,
And
I saw that.
then
Yep,
if you guys look at his fucking photo, dude, that is a grown ass man, bro. Are you fucking kidding me? Jesus Christ.
Only
Yeah,
I
no,
wouldn't
but
mind taking these Indiana kids, dude. As much as they dominated and played like an NFL team, dude, it's almost like, yeah, you draft. Dante brought up the North Dakota State kid. That's not, to me, an NFL ready type of player. That's more of a project. But give me a kid from Indiana where they didn't lose a game, Dante. NFL ready. You love it.
I think so too, man. I mean, I wouldn't be mad, but again, you look at the build, bro. 6 foot, 201. It's like are we really spending a first round pick? I don't know. If he's the guy, maybe. If he's the guy, if he's
Yeah.
him.
Trade
It's-
up.
It's interesting. It's going to be obviously what we do in free agency. If we make a move, if we trade, if we try to, if we sign Antonio Pierce, man, that's my guy right there, dude. Where is Malachi projected? Because this is a game changer, but I know he's going top 15 last I looked. My God, I would wet my panties. This guy we need him to pick up a small charge, maybe an assault charge, Evan, at a bar. He's defending himself. I'm not necessarily wanting him to totally hit somebody. Maybe
You're like, he's defending himself against 2 pretty women, and just one of them just, gets knocked down. It's a
No, we need him to pick up a small charge, just so he can drop. And my God, we need him, dude. We need him.
Yeah, I agree.
I'd give my foot for this guy. Dante, is there anybody else that you'd give a foot for? I don't think Tyson didn't even play this year. He's overrated. Give me Malachi Lemon. I give my foot. Ev, was there anybody that you saw earlier? Golden Tate, or not Golden Tate, but Tate from Ohio State, obviously game wrecker. Was there another guy that you saw? Then we'll ask Dante after that you'd give a foot for?
No, not yet, dude. Not yet. I don't know, man. This next guy, though, this guy has Sean Payton written all over him, bro. Chris Brazell, bro. Tennessee, 200 pounds, bro.
Yes.
200 pounds. Are you shitting me right now, dude?
Brazell. I like it.
Yeah. Chris Brazell, 62 receptions, 1,017 yards, 9 touchdowns.
Here we go.
Ooh, man, I don't know, boys. I think this looks like your guy, bro. This looks like the guy that Sean Payton would want. But I haven't watched enough of this guy. I wish we could have fucking the Sideline podcast call in right now and tell me all about this guy. But I'm gonna have to look more into this guy because I don't know, man. It feels so right to me, dude. I don't know. He looks good in orange.
Looks good in
So,
orange. I like that. I like the height. We need a big receiver like Franklin, Mims. I feel like we just have small receivers. We need like someone that can go up there and get the ball.
that's why we're looking to replace Cortland Sutton with this receiver, right? This whoever we take in this draft, I think.
I like it.
And then my last one,
I like it.
Dom. I believe you had this guy in fantasy, Chris Bell, Louisville. Didn't you have him in fantasy? Wide receiver?
Yeah.
6'2", 220. 6'2", 220. Holy fuck. 917 yards receiving, only 6 touchdowns. But this is kind of still like, hey, man, big body. I need at least 6'2" or more, boys, for my next wide receiver one.
440, so he's hauling.
Yep. I like that a lot. Ev, anybody else that you were looking at? I'm sitting on Malachi Lemon. Dante, did you give me his projected draft? Give me his projected.
It doesn't have his projected draft, but he's the 3rd projected receiver, so it doesn't have an ADP right now.
Trade up?
Definitely have to trade up.
I'm seeing, yeah, oh yeah. Those, I don't see Lemon going past
It
like
says
the teens.
On here, draft projection first, mid first. So you're thinking like top 20, probably. At least top
at the
15.
latest.
Yep.
So
we need him to jump.
gone. But do you really think we're gonna trade up? Come on, bro.
He gone. Yes.
He gone.
Trade up. No.
So that's what I'm just saying.
We're probably gonna trade back and draft like a 2nd round wide receiver that we've never even heard of. He went to fucking SMU. It's the same old shit, man. Yep. Give my foot for Malachi. Anybody else you wanted to highlight, Evan, or any other positions? I would say maybe potentially offensive line. If we don't bring back Franklin Myers, that's going to be a need, is that interior defensive line as well.
That's
You know,
kind of where I'm
doesn't
at. Like, am I going to
doesn't
be
much.
mad if they upgrade or if they choose a defensive tackle or if they choose an offensive lineman? No, because you can never have enough depth in the trenches. We've seen there's been flaws on both sides of the ball on our lines. So if there's a guy there, I'm not going to be mad at that pick. I think I'm going to be mad if it's like a corner, or I'm going to be mad if it's a running back. I think probably, because that means we're not getting Brees Hall. So, but
We'll have
yeah.
Grumpy Evan on draft night, just like last year.
There was another wide receiver, Casey Concepcion, from Texas A&M. I had this guy in fantasy who was an absolute stud, super explosive wide receiver. But as soon as I saw that he was having a problem with drops, I was like, well, see you later. So
We can't have that. Yeah.
no, yeah. So he's not on my list anymore. So yeah, the reason why I left tight end off the board, and Dak, please don't slide into my DMs, but I just think that this guy is going to be gone, and I don't think we're going to move up for him. So, and I think the drop off after this guy, like, dude, it's really not that crazy. Like the top, all right, the top. Yeah, I've looked at all these guys. The fall off really isn't that crazy, dude. It's really not, like, yardage wise from last year.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like, man, let's throw a dart at one of these other guys anywhere else in the draft. Because I don't know, maybe I'm just burned from drafting Noah Fant in the first round. What do you think, boys?
Me too, dude. That was such a kick in the dick, man. Especially how every other fucking tight end from Iowa turned out to be a mega stud, and this guy was a mega dud. It's like one of the benefits of the Russell Wilson trade, honestly, was getting him the fuck out of here.
I will say it's supposed to be a pretty good tackle class. I'll have to do some more research on the line piece of it. But speaking of like replacing dudes, Garrett Bowles, we're gonna have to. I know he signed a contract extension. Might not be a bad idea to get a young tackle we can start developing to replace Bowles too. I know we've got Frank Crum. Shout out Wyoming. Tackle's an important position, so I wouldn't mind doing an investment there, especially when you're gonna have your franchise QB Bo Nix coming back from an ankle injury.
Yeah, I wouldn't hate that. I wouldn't hate that at all.
You love having depth. That you're right, dude. You can't have enough depth at the interior positions, man. You really can't.
Isn't it nice to be talking about this instead of what quarterback we're going to draft like we were every year?
It's so refreshing, dude.
Yeah. Hit up the defensive tackles real quick. There was a name from Georgia that I saw mocked to the Broncos as well. It was Christian. What the fuck was his name? Sure, Christian something.
Brother,
but yeah, no.
Peter Woods, he's gonna be a dog. He's from Clemson. He'll be gone too early, but
I saw him going as high as to the Chiefs. So,
what did you say the name was?
I'm also seeing a lot of Jeremiah Love to the Chiefs, boys, and that would be fucking shitty.
That'd be horrible, bro. The guy's a mega stud.
It's like, oh yeah, Chiefs are just ass for 1 year and just get their fucking Hall of Fame running back. But I will be drafting him in fantasy.
Was it this guy, Lee Hunter? I think I saw him mocked to the Broncos.
No, it was the guy I saw was from Georgia.
Oh, Georgia? I saw that Lee Hunter
Georgia.
Lee Hunter, that's a damn good name.
Christian Miller.
What a name. Yes.
So they're both right there in as far as range goes. So maybe we're talking it says second round, early second round here. So
trade back, boys.
I don't mind trading back.
At that point, I'm with you, Dom. I'm with you, dude. I think that's why. Is there any position that you would just be pissed? And I think it's maybe corner, but can you even be pissed? Because
honestly, D-line, I'd be a little pissed with D-line. We got Allen, we got Roach. We'll see what happens.
JFM lose or
I
leaving
wouldn't
probably.
mind.
Yeah, but we got such depth on D-line.
But call me crazy, as if there was a dog edge rusher, I wouldn't mind that either to add to the depth of that position. Not the biggest fan of Ellis. He could have stopped Drake May. Wouldn't mind pulling the trigger on an edge rusher for some extended depth. Imagine just the cycle of, Cooper, Benito. You get a fresh young bull in there as well.
And plus, are we sold? Are we sold on like Bonito being like our guy? Like, dude, I don't know, man. Like, he's no Vaughn. He's no
no, he's not going to be Vaughn, bro. That Vaughn was a second overall pick, and he was a dog,
bro. I know. I'm like, I want like 15 sacks a year from my stud, bro. So I mean, like you said, if there's a guy there, if there's a guy that falls, but with the ceiling of more, Dante, with the ceiling of Myles Garrett, that's what you need.
It's like the
Bonito's the
kid from
third-ranked
Marshall.
pass rusher in the NFL.
How did the kid? Yeah, but he disappeared in the second half of the season, Dante. Come on, he's not stopping the run enough. Come on, I'll die on that hill.
Bro, we
Too
got
busy
great edge
watching
rushers. We do not need an
Naruto.
edge rusher. We got
Too
great
busy
edge.
watching
We got Savion
Naruto
Jones,
and playing
Q
Fortnite.
Robinson, Ellis. Ellis would be a starter in like
Dante
20
playing
teams right now.
NASCAR. Ellis, yeah, the guy from the Patriots, you bozo, not our fucking Ellis.
Our Ellis would be a
playing over
starter on
quarterback.
20 teams right now.
They're actually brothers too. Isn't that crazy?
There's 3 of them.
They are brothers,
There's
dude.
one
That's
for
what
the
I told you
Falcons,
guys.
too.
We
All right.
selected the wrong one.
So there is a cornerback from LSU, dog. And as soon as I saw his name, I was like, this is insane. Okay. Like if they
Did he wear
actually
number 7? Did he wear number 7?
I
'Cause
don't
that's
know.
a huge thing at LSU.
I don't fucking know, dude. I'm just looking at his name right now. His name is Mansour Delane. Are
He
you
didn't
shitting
wear
me?
number 7.
Oh, you got to be wearing number 7 at LSU, bro. That's the best player. Always was number 7.
He was a
Mansour
transfer,
Delane.
though.
If they walk up there and they
Was he?
say his name, I'm saying, all right, Riley Moss, see you later. Thank God.
No, dude. If
Dude,
we
I don't think
draft
we
a
need
defensive
more.
player, we're going to all be sitting here crying because then we're going to have to watch Cortland Sutton and Troy Franklin trot out there. We don't need to
No,
be
then
drafting
it means that we
defense.
made a move. Bro, then it means that we made a move in the free agency.
For who?
We
Alec
got
Pierce?
Brees
What are you
Hall.
going to do if they line up Alec Pierce next to Cortland Sutton on the first play of the game next
I'll
year?
puke.
Exactly.
I'll be
We need a
I'll be
wide
upset,
receiver.
but yeah, but what if we
about-
trade for Jay Jettas and we sign Brees Hall and then we draft a dog linebacker, boys? I mean, come on, Ev.
This just in. The
know?
weed is good in Washington. You heard it
What
here
about
first.
Brian Thomas? Would you trade
Dominic
for him?
DiPetrillo. For who?
100%. I'm trading for Brian.
Me
Thomas.
too. I think that's a name because they've got Travis Hunter coming back. They got Kobe Myers. They could trade him. They could flip him for a pretty good. I mean, if they think his season's going to go like it did this year, I'm not worried about it. But
I think he could be
Yeah,
on the
for
trade
sure.
block, but
I
like
think
he's
so.
one of the
No.
more interesting ones. I mean, why not, dude?
Bro,
I mean,
here's
Jacoby Myers just balled out.
tin cap
After that
theory. What
trade.
if we trade George Payton, our GM, to the Vikings in a package that includes Justin Jefferson? He wants to.
100%. I'm doing it.
Good.
That's
Give
what
him
I'm saying.
Sutton. Give him Troy Franklin. Give him
Give
who
him
else
our
you got
George
GM.
going on?
Who gives
Payton.
a fuck? Is our GM even playing? No.
Who else do you want to throw in there?
My foot, Evan's foot, Dante's foot. Let's do it. Trading foots. Don't even care. Feet.
There's no way George Payton's leaving, right? There's like,
Bro,
why?
what the
Why
Vikings?
would you do that?
I'm saying though, a trade.
He loves Minnesota, bro.
Yeah, he loves.
Yeah, but
Minnesota.
he loves these owners more. I guarantee it. Those deep
Yeah,
pockets,
good.
baby.
for sure.
They're like, hey, we'll
Yeah,
make
for
you our
sure.
president. We'll pay you more. You can run the show. Come back home to Minnesota.
Nobody's gonna pay them more than our. I agree with Evan. He wants in on the new stadium. He wants in on the Walmart money. You know, Ev, appreciate the draft news. Next, we'll talk free agencies. Give you a little mental preparedness. I want you to bring in some dogs in free agency, top 3 targets, and Antonio Pierce better not be one of them. I cannot believe that he might get $15 million a year. That's
Are you
just
thinking
crazy
that?
to me.
Are you thinking of Alec Pierce?
Alec Pierce, yeah. Antonio Pierce, linebacker.
Yeah. Okay.
Super Bowl champion. Anyways, see,
Super Bowl
the guy's so
champion.
fucking irrelevant. The guy's so irrelevant, I don't even fucking want him on my squad. All right, Dante, let's move on to well, actually, no, we're going to keep NASCAR a little bit later. All right, we're going to keep it later. I wanted to preach real quick about NBA teams. All right. Ev, you can relate to this. As the Nuggets are currently beating the Memphis Grizzlies, who I'm also talking about. Oh my God, the Nuggets are up 3 against the Grizzlies. What the fuck? Ja Morant's not even playing. Don't even know anybody playing for this team. Jokic triple-double. You love to see it.
All
Here's
I
my
know is
beat.
it's a bad day to be a stripper if Ja Morant's in town, boys, and he's in town. Which strip club do you think he's
And
going
he's-
to, real quick?
And
Shotguns
he's not
again.
playing. Probably
I
all
know.
reliable, bro. Yeah, all reliable. Shotgun Williams. All right, here's my thing about the NBA. Dude, I'm looking at all these teams. Evan, tell me what I'm going to name teams. You tell me what all these teams have in common, all right? Atlanta Hawks, Chicago Bulls, Milwaukee Bucks, Brooklyn Nets, Indiana Pacers, Washington Wizards, Portland Trailblazers, LA Clippers, your Memphis Grizzlies, the Dallas Mavericks, Utah Jazz, New Orleans Pelicans, worst name in sports, and the Sacramento Kings. What do all these teams have in common? Ed?
A lot of injuries.
That's every team in the NBA.
It's almost every team in the NBA, like Dante said. All of those teams have losing records, bro. What I'm telling you, and it's a broken product, and Adam Silver needs to figure this out before he's out of the door in the NBA. Me and Dante bitch about it all the time. Oh, it's only the playoffs that matter. They try to introduce this little cup thing. Obviously, nobody gives a fuck about it. The NBA has teams tanking constantly. Listen to those teams. They all have losing records. There's legitimately only 5 teams that you could say, like, they'll probably win the fucking, the championship. Nuggets were spoiled for being one of them. Historically, a bad franchise as well. There's too much tanking going on in the NBA, and it's because of that lottery. I don't give a fuck what it is. They say there's too many games. You're watching the Spurs and the Warriors right now. There's no Steph Curry. LeBron plays when he wants to. He's old as fuck. I get it. Embiid he hasn't played in Denver in 5 years since he won MVP. How? Nobody fucking knows. SGA's flopping dick around town. Now what I'm telling you is college basketball. So it should be the NBA is better of a product than college basketball. Well, not if all the teams are trying to get the college basketball players, aka tanking, Evan. That's my beef of the day. Wagyu steak. The NBA is useless because it's like, hey Ev, let's go check out a Nuggets game. Oh, Ja Morant and the Grizzlies are coming into town. We don't even know who the fuck's playing. They got no Ja Morant. They traded their best player, Jaren Jackson Jr. Shout out Sparty. Why? That's a good, solid team. It's just the Jazz refuse to play people in the fourth quarter when they're winning. And they're not being called out on it by the ownership or by the league, right? It's just like everybody tanks to get these first round picks. The Mavs last year, similar. Obviously they lose injury. The Pacers, get it. Halliburton's hurt. You have an NBA championship caliber roster with Halliburton in. I think you could still compete to make a playoff spot, man. I mean, I know they beat the Knicks yesterday, but they're still sitting players. Everybody's sitting players constantly to get these college basketball kids, which I get it. It's a loaded draft. They're saying it's one of the best drafts since the 2000s, like 2002 comparably. It's just like I joke about why it's better and why it's more fun to watch. But there's evidence now, dude. There's so many fucking shitty teams and they're trying to be shitty. They're not even caring anymore. There's no consequences. That's my preach of the day. It's so unwatchable. I try to watch the last few games and it's just disgusting, dude.
First of all, that was a great rant, and I want to applaud you on your pronunciation of Wagyu steak.
Wagyu.
What's Wagyu? So there you go.
Now you're fucking. Oh, I didn't know you were from fucking Tokyo, bud. You fucking know? Guy. You don't even know how to fucking cook a Wagyu steak. You don't even cook steak.
Guy.
Are you a medium guy? Medium, extra medium?
Oh,
yeah, Ev, how do you order your steaks?
It's medium, boy, or die.
Medium?
You know what?
You're sick.
You're sick.
That's disgusting. If you cook a Wagyu steak from guys, medium,
hey,
go
sorry, gout runs in your guys' family. It doesn't run in mine. I can enjoy it.
You put ketchup on that too?
Do I do what?
Yeah, you put ketchup on your steak.
Fuck no, I ain't Mahomes.
Medium rare, nothing.
Dude. Nah, dude. If it's a little bloody, that's all you need, boys. That's all you need.
Dante likes that shit still mooing.
Yeah. I want to be able to revive it if I want.
I like my steak like the time of the month, bro. It's delicious. No, so you know who would make a great NBA commissioner, boys? Michael fucking Malone. That guy would be like, nope, cut the shit. You're playing. Just set everybody, all teams.
Yes.
Like, you can have so many injury designations per week or per year, whatever the fuck you want to do, man. He's like, nope. He's like, what's the injury? Let me take a look. Nah, he's getting his ass out there.
The problem is they have too many games, which I get. Yes. It's a long season.
Cut them down again, I guess.
Why they have so many games?
The owners aren't going to collect more money. It's more money. Is it though? The owners aren't going to collectively say, hey, less money. They paid the players too much. Now they're like, oh, my ankle hurts. Okay, I'm going to sit 2.5 weeks. Playoffs just like, you have to shorten this season. And it's like Devin Booker, who's making $75 million a year. He's going to make $70 million a year. It's not that big of a deal. Just cut it. But make them play. They're trying to do they have to play 50% of the games or 60%. Otherwise, they can't be an all-star. You think Jokic gives a fuck about that? Like, let's be honest. Like, no, they'd rather rest, man. I mean, they really would. Now, it makes the NBA playoffs exciting, but that's only 1/6 of the whole year. So it's like, a lot of people only watch college basketball during March Madness. I get it. I don't, but it's basically more fun to watch college basketball because besides the kid from Kansas who didn't play because he had a cold, and then they ended up beating Arizona. Did you see that, Peterson? He's
Yep.
the number 1 projected pick. So the
Making
teams that are
$3 million
tanking
this year.
yeah, the teams that are tanking for a kid who literally told Bill Self, like, "Hey, I warmed up. I'm not feeling it." And he said, "Then sit down." It's like, "If you're gonna half-ass it, I don't want you. Sit down." That's why college coaches like Izzo, he's hitting those kids. I don't even care what anybody says, dude. He's slapping them around. But, you know, I don't know. It's just it's frustrating. Make the season shorter, sure. Just give us a better product, man. If I take Evan and Dante, we crew talk, go down to the stadium, and we're playing whoever we're playing. I want to see the stars versus the stars, man, and I want to see the whole fucking game of it. I don't want to see fourth quarter this team sitting everybody. Therefore, the Nuggets go up by 30. Now we're sitting everybody. It's just
Well,
like a broken
yeah.
thing,
There's a reason why, like, NFL games
The
are like,
lottery, it's the lottery too, right? You
well,
could
yeah,
take out
yeah,
the lottery.
yeah,
You could,
I
I
don't think I've been to
guess.
a
yeah.
Nuggets game in 4 or 5 years.
Well, because I'm the same way, Dante, and I just don't lock in until the playoffs, and I'm wearing fucking Nuggets gear like a goddamn clown right now, and they're about to lose to the Memphis
You look
Grizzlies,
like you're
dude.
coming off the bench.
Yeah, I wish I was. Come on, I bet you I could make a fucking
Yeah.
garbage time.
Nuggets up 4. No, you couldn't, Evan. You are what they say, broke on the court. Nuggets up 4, 9 seconds left.
But yeah, no, there's just it's a reason. Take notes from the NFL. It's like, dude, the NFL started with 16 games, went to 17, and everyone's like, more. That GIF or GIF, whatever the fuck you want to call it, more games. Doesn't care. It's probably going to ruin the product. I mean, we're probably going to have to go to 2 bye weeks in the NFL. But I mean, who cares, dude? We don't give a fuck. We're not sacrificing our bodies, and that's like the most physical sport there is, dude. So
Less is more.
Yeah.
I agree.
The owners want that shit, man. But I just think that Adam Silver's on the hot seat because you're starting to see like all the journalists and shit talk about it. Now, like college basketball is like people are watching it more because they're like, fuck, the NBA, why are these teams sucking so bad? Then they watch college basketball, they see Debanza, they see Peterson. They're like, oh, well, fuck me, dude. This is actually why these teams are tanking. So, um, I don't know. We'll see. They tried to introduce the cup. The NBA All-Star, they're changing that, which, by the way, did you guys see Damian Lillard is participating in the three-point competition? Crazy. Didn't even know he was okay.
But I feel like the in-season tournament would be better if they did it like, all right, this month is the in-season tournament versus like Tuesday it's a regular season game, but then Thursday it's a tournament. It's like,
Well,
it loses the whole thing when you mix in with these regular season games.
that's how like soccer is, right? Or football. So you have Real Madrid, Spanish. They're playing on a Saturday. They're playing in La Liga, which is the NFL season standings, right? Then on Tuesday they're playing in Champions League, which everybody cares a lot about.
Same
And
team
then
or different teams?
Thursdays, totally different teams. It could be a team from, Uzbekistan in the Champions League or England. So that's what he wanted. He wanted like fluidity of like Saturday's game's a regular season game, Tuesday regular season, Thursday cup game, change the court,
But
make it cool.
that's what I'm saying. The cool thing about soccer is they're playing different teams. It's not cool when you play the Bucks on Tuesday and then, oh, we got a cool court against them Saturday. This game's more important. It's cool because it's different
Yeah,
teams.
you could potentially be playing. Yes, yeah. Champions League is you're playing different
Yeah,
leagues. Like you haven't
that's why
played
it
this team in
works.
probably ever. Or you could have like Manchester United versus Barcelona. It's like, fuck, this Saturday game actually, or this Wednesday game. They do those big games during the week too. So you're like, oh fuck.
Like what?
But
Why not do the first month of this, or you start in October, you play until Christmas, and then boom, January is your in-season tournament, and it's all based on seeding from the first half of the year. That way, you've already got an idea of who's who. I don't like this whole playing thing. I just want a 32-team tournament.
yeah, you're still watching. know what Ev thinks he's doing. I'm pulling him up on the screen. Let me see where he's at. What is he doing? We'll let Ev take a potty break here. Moving on. This is a perfect time, and we could talk college basketball. Dante, bad week to be a ranked team. Michigan, by the way, did come back and win tonight against Northwestern.
Yep.
So Clemson, 20th ranked team, loss. What team is this here? Nebraska, 7 seed, loss. Illinois, 8 seed, loss. Iowa State, 5 seed, loss. Great day to be a Sparty because we're 10th, but a lot of L's in the college basketball universe. Have you gotten eyes on anything as the Nuggets officially lock up the dub tonight? But have you seen any nonsense out here in college basketball that you like? And your Wyoming team is officially out, by the way. Illinois, Nebraska. Oh, sorry, North Carolina. Of course, because I bet on them.
You're
Bounce
you're
back
never
against
dead
Miami. They ended
until
up losing.
you're never dead until the tournaments, the conference tournaments. Who was the team you were talking about on Monday that was a lock for today? Did they win? I gotta go back and
For today,
yeah.
Michigan, Texas Tech, UConn, Florida,
Maybe it was yesterday. I'd have to go back and look.
Houston.
Yeah,
I said, was it Houston?
who'd they play?
Arkansas. I said Purdue.
Purdue.
Purdue was my lock, and they ended up beating Nebraska.
Yes, Purdue. It was Purdue and North Carolina was the parlay. It hit.
Yeah. Yeah, North Carolina did not hit. North Carolina lost to Miami, of course. They just beat Duke. Big game. Really excited. Unfortunately, Michigan State plays Wisconsin Friday. Not liking that at Badger Stadium up there in Madison. Wisconsin beats the Fighting Illini, a team that Michigan State went to overtime with. Illinois then goes to overtime with them. Now we play Wisconsin. Ev's sleeper team, Miami of Ohio, playing Ohio, still undefeated, 24-0. They're looking at the rest of the strength of schedule. They're all minus 500 favorites.
I'm
Ed
liking
might have to take
UConn.
Miami, Ohio into the Sweet 16. Yeah, UConn's looking good. I watched the St. John games over the weekend, and they absolutely that was a great game. Great game. It was at the Garden.
St. John,
But,
another team I
yeah.
usually like.
Yeah, that's Patino too.
Yeah.
Well-coached team. Shout out to CU, Ev's team. They lost by 34 to Texas Tech. Potentially the worst coached team. CU has produced a lot of NBA talent too. But here talking to some other CU fans, the guy doesn't really have the X and O's.
Tad
He doesn't
Boyle.
know how to play hot. He doesn't know how to play hot hand. So like Dante could go out there and just start 4 for 4. He sits the second half, and they're like, "What are we doing here? Why isn't the best player out there?" So minutes restricts not necessarily knowing how to play the minutes. However, he's still at CU because he's bringing in so much like really good NBA talent.
Do you know how many points Wyoming lost to Texas Tech by?
Probably 30.
2.
Shout out to Wyoming.
Yeah, big game against CSU
Still
this
not-
weekend.
Wyoming?
Yeah.
It's in Fort Collins this time, right? I'll take CSU on the money line.
And
All right, let's get into NASCAR. That was my speeding around impression. Kind of sounded a little Formula One. Hey, by the way, real quick, this is for Jordan too. Did you guys see who the Broncos co-owner is now dating? Evan, this is a question for you. Lewis Hamilton, the stud, is dating one of your favorite celebrities in the world.
So
Do
is
you know
this
who it is?
is it AI? Because I asked my wife, who's the biggest fan of Kim Kardashian, and she thought it was AI. But
No,
if
it's not AI.
bro, not
All right,
good.
well,
The
good
Kardashian curse.
no,
Did you see the
no,
commercial?
Come on.
What is it?
Bro, Fanatics Sportsbook had a commercial about the Kardashian curse, and it was Kendall Jenner. Is it Kendall?
Yeah, she's like, don't worry about who I'm dating. Just worry.
She bets
like,
against all her ex-boyfriends, and she like Devin Booker. I'm gonna bet on Suns to lose the championship. So there was like a whole ad about like everyone that dates her gets the Kardashian curse.
Well, he's an athlete too, though, so it could also be against him racing Formula One.
He's on the outs on Formula
Now-
One. He hasn't really been competitive in the last 3 years. unfortunately.
He's like Denny Hamlin. He's still up there.
He's just trying not to die at this point, Dante. He's
He's
trying to enjoy the
he
he's
hasn't
trying
won
to
a
enjoy
race
the
in 2
fruits of his labor.
seasons.
And
He's not
hey,
Denny Hamlin. Denny wins 5
Hey.
races a year.
hey,
Put some respect
Look,
on
and
him.
he gets all mad
hey,
about
does,
NASCAR.
does Hamlin own part of the Broncos? Sit your ass back in the chair, Dante.
Hey.
All right? Quit talking about our sweet prince, Louis Hamilton. If he wants to hang out with Kim Kardashian, that's great. We were talking about Tom Brady, too. It's like, just
Listen, Denny Hamlin's business partner is Michael Jordan, okay? So I think he knows a thing about ownership.
I'll show you.
Stop right there. I'm going to be talking about that in a few minutes. You stop right there. Ev, real quick, we're at the Bud Light. This is a hypothetical situation. Me, you, and Dante crushing beers at the tailgate at the Bud Light Center. Free tickets courtesy a la Jordan, who hooks it up. We're on beer 6 or 7. Anyways, Kim Kardashian floats into the Bud Light Center, taps you on the shoulder. What are your thoughts?
I'm going to act like I don't know her, or I'm either going to pass out. So it's one of the two.
Are you gonna pull the robot against Cardi B and just like fall on her?
Dude, that was hilarious, bro. Oh my God. Couldn't have happened to a more shitty person. I love it.
Yeah, man. I saw they were at the Super Bowl. You know Kim K is gonna be at the games, bro. But okay, great. Make her a part. She's got to be worth a pretty penny too, bro. Make her a partial owner.
Well,
We got some random owners. Annalisa Rice. You know she went to DU.
You know, it's
She's a
just
partial owner.
it's just kind of like, if it's kind of crazy how like the last few Super Bowls there's always been like a celebrity tie, right? There's been Taylor Swift with the Chiefs, and then this year it was Cardi B. You know, Cardi B's, and I saw a lot of people put money on via Kalshi. Is it Kalshi?
Kalshi.
To like see, like, it was like, is Cardi B gonna come out and perform? She was out there dancing but didn't perform, so Kalshi didn't pay a bunch of bettors, and now the bettors are all pissed. But you got to come out and sing a song. You got to come out and sing a song if that's what we're betting on, right?
Yeah. I think that I would say, yeah, that's more of like a.
I feel like her being, if
Camera
she's in
funnel.
the stands, it doesn't count. But if she's on the field, on the stage, I think that counts as you performed.
I would say like if she would have done a then that would have counted as performance.
Said any words into a microphone, you're getting paid. But no, the point is like, oh shit, you know, Kim Kardashian's at all the Bronco games. That just means we're locked into a Super Bowl. Does it mean that we're locked into a Super Bowl win? No, but I think maybe, just maybe, it's possible, boys. So shout out to Louis Hamilton getting it done.
Yeah, that's a good poll from the vegan, Louis Hamilton. All right, let's get into it. NASCAR. We got to make this quick here, Dante. So we'll start with you. If you want to start with your mumbo jumbo, me and Evan hit the fucking lab and are gonna beat you. Remember the picks. You pick first. Ev's picking second. You pick again. Wait, no. Ev picks first. You pick second. I pick third. Ev picks fourth. Whoever's team of racers between me and Evan versus you finish with a higher number slams a buzz ball Monday on the pod. You love to see it. Ev or Dante, go ahead and give us a rundown of who you're liking so far so we can give you our picks and why.
Yeah, so I know you're doing your 5-a-day plays, so I'll put out my picks for the races. Maybe some truck races, maybe some O'Reilly series on Saturdays, and then for sure the Cup on Sundays. But besides winter, we're going to be having a couple top 10s I like to see. There's these cool things on DraftKings. You can do driver prop parlays. So it's basically like Kyle Larson versus Chase Elliott. You just pick who's going to win. You can parlay like 5 of those, and the odds get crazy. So there's some money to be made on NASCAR. I equate it to, if you're not a big NASCAR fan, just like kind of like horse racing. You're just throwing shit at the board kind of for some of these races. And I like that car. Whatever. Lucky number. Bet it. It could hit on a race like Daytona. You know, as we get in the season and some of these tracks, it's like, okay, there's realistically 10, 15 guys that could win, but this one there's 30. I'm curious to see who you're going to pick. You're going to pull something out of your hat that we'll see where you got your information from. But I got just a couple notes for you, something to think about before you make your picks here. So current NASCAR champions who have not won the Daytona 500 yet: Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski, Ryan Blaney. So they're due. So let's see. You want me to do my pick then?
No. Ev, are we ready to do our picks? Ev, go ahead, take a swig, bro. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, we
we did some.
you want to pick first? I don't know. Just as long.
Yeah, it's
No,
you.
me and Dom get to pick first, and then you can take
Yeah.
your picks.
All right. With the first overall pick of the 2026 inaugural Crew Talk Sports Daytona 500 draft, Team Vinyls and Crew Talk Trillo. Sorry, I'm reading my fucking name. It says Crew Talk Sports. What the fuck? Jamie, look into that for us, aka Dante.
He's gonna read anything that's on the prompter.
Trillo and Ev. Pick.
Ryan Blaney,
Great pick.
number 12 from Hartford, Ohio. Team Penske. There's a reason why I like this guy a lot, Dante, and there's a reason. It's because he hasn't won it yet. You're right. Thank you for
Great pick.
bringing that up before we made our pick. But he's had a couple of runner-up finishes. Tons of top 5 finishes. So, and I like this guy because he can come from behind, which I respect. But I'm liking Blaney, dude. What sold me on this guy. I don't know if you're still on NASCAR.com, but if you could like share a screen of Ryan Blaney,
bro, yes,
and this guy and his freaking porn star mustache. Are you shitting me right now?
Yes.
This guy is coming for it all, bro. So yeah, no, I love Ryan Blaney as our first pick. I like picking a guy that hasn't won it all, but it's gotten close. So that's my pick, Ryan Blaney.
Great pick. One of my favorite drivers.
Real quick, Gino. Shout out to Gino, our boy. Falcons and absolute moose piss. Going with Denny. We'll see.
Denny.
Dante.
Bro.
Dante, what do you think of the number 1 overall pick being Blaney? Were you going to grab him if he was still on the board?
Yeah, that's a great pick. I would probably take him second if he was there. Here's a little stat about Blaney too. Nice. Became a dad this offseason. So the dad boost, we know it's real. We know it's real.
The dad boost.
Yes. I've got some coin already placed on Ryan Blaney for this weekend. Love it. Great pick. Fun fact.
Plus 1,000 too, I believe, Dante.
Yeah, plus
right?
1,000, which is like he's one of the favorites. Crazy that the favorites plus 1,000. But up here in Laramie, he partnered with one of the local hat shops in town, Range Leather, and made these cool hats. So out of anywhere in the world, he found a place where I happen to live to do his hats with. So that's pretty cool. Wife's favorite driver for sure. I'm sure it has nothing to do with the mustache.
The mustache and the
mustache pulls, bro.
Nothing.
This guy's got to
do.
stay away from our ladies.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
This guy walks in a room with our ladies. He's pulling them.
The mustache and the 13-inch cock. It's one of the two. I don't know, but I don't want my wife finding out about that. So shout out Ryan Blaney.
Shout out Ryan Blaney. Great pick, boys. Love it. All right. My pick, Kyle Busch. Rowdy is what they call him. Number 8. Shout out Kyle Busch. But cool thing about him, he qualified in the pole tonight, so he'll be starting first for the race. This is his 21st Daytona 500. He has not won one yet. Other notable trivia question here, Dom. Other notable driver that won their first Daytona 500 on their 20th after 20 years of trying.
Yeah, Jimmy Johnson.
Let me give you a hint. Dale Earnhardt.
Okay.
Most notable NASCAR driver ever. But like famous lines was 20 years of trying. So, and he drives for the same team that Dale Earnhardt drove for, Richard Childress Racing. A lot of similarities. 2-time NASCAR champion. One of my favorite drivers. Just dude will wreck anybody. He's kind of an asshole, but like at the same time, he likes to have a good time. Someone that everyone used to hate a few years ago, but kind of like Tom Brady, where you hate them when they're in their prime and they're winning all these games, but then they get old and you're like, I'd like to see him go on top. That's kind of where people are with Kyle Busch now. He's kind of won the crowd over. So that's my first pick. Was he on your list?
No, because Evan and I don't like Busch Lights, but big Busch guy, Dante, we removed this guy off of our list because for one, he's an asshole. Like you said, for two, Busch Lights, no bueno. This guy wasn't even being sniffed by us.
We're going with a little bit of younger blood, man. Kyle Busch, 40 years old. I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, can you still drive? Yes, of course, but Get a little bit more
There's
conservative there, Dante.
There's buzz balls on the line, Dante. I thought you could have been a little bit more aggressive there.
Then the driver
with your
that's
pick.
starting first place?
With your pick, first place doesn't matter in this race, but big wrecks incoming. I'm gonna give you a guy, Dante, that you have been looking over for years. This guy finished second here twice. He's averaging 4 in this race. It's the field average, which, by the way, is all we care about. You need somebody that's really aggressive in this race. I get it. Hence Kyle Busch. You also need somebody smart in there. It's going to avoid accidents. That has a really good team. You guys want to talk about Denny Hamlin? This guy is under Denny Hamlin and Michael Jordan's team. Real quick, Dante, do you know why they call Michael Jordan MJ?
Why?
Because it's his fucking
'Cause it's his
abbreviation,
initials?
you bozo. MJ. Gimme. If you don't know who I'm talking about yet, drum roll, please, for Daytona 500 winner, Bubba Wallace. Sneaky little pick plus value. You love to see it. You said anybody could win this race. Loving this guy here. Crazy value. I saw, what is he, plus 2,400? What are we looking at here for the odds? Super
Plus
sexy.
2,000. They changed a little bit, so he's
Plus
in that range.
2,000. He's dropping. He's dropping. We wanted to give you a sleeper where we're going to go with Logano. We're going to go with the kid who won it last year and the year before. First time potential three-peat. Not on our watch. Bubba Wallace, Michael Jordan. You love to fucking see it. Think the kid's sponsored by Jordan. Driving the Toyotas. Fast team. The Denny Hamlin owning that team as well. I'm thinking maybe as a good teammate, they're going to work together. You love to see it. Fuck Denny. Fuck Gino. Give me Bubba Wallace.
You
Yeah,
just like him
and
because he's sponsored by McDonald's.
McDonald's is
Love
tasty,
a good Big Mac.
but nobody loves a McOrgasm more than our guy Dante or a McChurger or whatever the sick shit that you told me the other night was.
The Mick gangbang.
The big gangbang, even worse, even worse.
He's like filet of fish on top of a Big Mac, on
That's
top of
too
the
far.
$1.25 chicken
Hot,
sandwich,
spicy, and a McDouble.
French fries,
Oh
filet of
shit!
fish
Throw a
Yeah,
McFlurry in there.
tap in. We know cuisine.
with the McRib.
I think. Look. I'm a big name guy, Chilobets, right? So to take Ryan Blaney, name value, nothing does nothing for me. But as we discussed before, his porno stash, that does everything for me. And this is the name that I'm talking about, baby. Bubba Wallace, number
Bubba.
23. Yeah,
I like it.
Bubba
just-
Gump Shrimp, baby.
Interesting.
Bubba Gump Shrimp.
Both of
Shout
you
out
take
Bubba.
drivers that had babies over the offseason. Bubba also had a
See?
baby, so dad fever.
Fucking A, we're
Actually,
smart as
I think
fuck.
his
We
kid,
know it.
he had it during the season last year, but still. New dad.
new dad.
Yeah.
Good
Team
pick.
dads.
He's a well-known road or drafting racer, so good pick. I like it. Respectable. I don't think Bubba's winning, so I think let's see.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck if he wins. If he finished second and Blaney finishes first, you're fucked, bud. And your boy Kyle Busch fucking runs off the road, flips his car. I'm not going to root for that, but
Jesus Christ.
I don't want to slam a buzzball. Don't.
All right.
Who do you got?
Wait, technically we can't do this pick without Johnny Rock. Like, what are we doing? This is biasy.
No,
We're
We
gonna
are.
have
Dante's
to. My
doing it.
sources did not get back to me, so I'm gonna have to just go from the gut here, from the hip.
No.
But I'm gonna do it. Denny Hamlin, number 11.
bro. Why didn't we
You took
take
the
William
two oldest
Byron?
motherfuckers
Nobody
in
takes
the
you
race.
yeah. No William
Hey,
Byron.
you
bro?
guys got your
Come on.
strategy. I got mine. All right, Denny Hamlin. This dude's won, I think, 3 Daytona 500s. He's a great plate
2.
racer. Knows how to be in these races at the end when they matter. Denny for his off season. So last year he's the heavy championship favorite. Notable Denny, he's never won the championship. He's won 60 races, 3 Daytona 500s. He's basically like Danny or Dan Marino. So just has not won the big game yet, but he can get it done at Daytona. Loses the championship to Kyle Larson like in the last 10 laps. It was absolutely devastating. He has a huge lawsuit, him and Michael Jordan, this offseason. They sue NASCAR, so 2311, Bubba's team. They sue NASCAR with a couple other teams over like basically their bargaining agreement, and it's called their charter system, but they end up settling, but Denny wins the lawsuit. Weeks later, house fire. His dad passes away in a house fire. Their home burns down. His mom's in the hospital. So Denny's had just like a crazy run here. I just feel like sometimes getting back to it could be a big deal. So both my picks were more sentimental picks of dudes that are due, dudes that deserve it. I see you guys went the analytical route. I respect it, but Daytona's different. So
basically, are you're looking at, you took two dudes that could win it and hang it up, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, they're not going to hang it up, but they could win it. I took two dudes
We
that could
were
win it.
How is Denny Hamlin
honorable
40
mentions.
old?
Bro, he's in elite shape. Dude, you guys would love Denny. He's a degenerate gambler, loves to golf. Like, he does a Tuesday night pickup basketball league at his house with other drivers and crewmates, and they've led to, like, drivers getting wrecked on the track because they didn't like something that happened in the basketball game. He's a bro.
Dude needs to hang it up. It's time for Bubba Wallace and Ryan Blaney to win one.
It's Bubba Wallace
Hang
time,
it up,
baby.
you old bastard. It is done. Play pickup basketball wherever the fuck you want.
All
we
right,
don't care.
since you're on these young guns, let me give you a couple to keep your eye on that I'm looking at for top 10 bets and maybe some like top 10 parlays. First one, Connor Zillage. This kid, get some stock in him now. How old is he? 19, I think.
Who is this?
Connor Zillage.
Hold on. I got to write these down. Are these your picks?
I'm going to wait till the odds come out. But these are guys I'm betting on for top 10 or maybe some driver prop parlays.
So you're nuts on tape. These aren't nuts on tape bets?
Not yet. They're potential.
Because we're tracking and we're tracking in your own file.
I'll have the
Jesus.
Okay.
How old is this kid? 12?
19. Ev. He went and lived in Italy for a few years to learn go-kart racing, raced with F1 drivers. Dominated, won like 12 races in their minor league system last year. He's just insane. Red Bull athlete. Him and his teammate is SVG, another guy we love on this podcast. Shane Van Gisbergen.
Love him.
Not necessarily an oval driver, Van Gisbergen. Road courses, he's a lock, but this kid can beat him on road courses. That tells you how good he is. So, Connor Zillage, write the name down, remember it. Racindale Jr.'s 88.
Mm-hmm.
This one's a specific for Daytona pick. John Hunter Nemechek.
Kovacar.
John Hunter Nemechek. He averages the lowest finish at Daytona. So he's averaging seventh place. So he's one I'm really looking at for top 10 on there. Denny Hamlin averages 14.4, so tied with Bubba Wallace for average finish, just so you know. But those are two guys I'm really looking at. Here's another.
Denny Hamlin's 100 years old, dude.
Yeah, so that means it's harder to have a low average. More chances to mess up. Next guy I'm looking at, Corey Heim. He's 23. Bubba Wallace's teammate. Now this guy's like equated to like a third baseman or a baseball prospect that you called for a few games only. So he's under contract, but he doesn't run the full season yet. They're kind of training him up. This dude's another one that I think he won 10 races in the Truck Series last year. He's a young gun, but he finished top 10 at the restrictor plate race last year. So he's another one I'm keeping my eye on. You got to think with NASCAR at Daytona, they're going to be working with their teammates to draft. But usually, like if you're taking Bubba Wallace to win, well, who's going to be pushing him? It's going to be his teammate. So if Bubba's first, this is a guy that could be third or second right there pushing him. So you got to think some strategy there. You mentioned William Byron. He's won the last two Daytona 500s back-to-back. He's only 28.
He's the favorite.
This is a dude that got his start on
favorites.
iRacing, which is like what I kind of fuck around and do. This dude was so good at it. They're like, hey, you can come be a NASCAR driver. There's a couple. Rajat Karuth is another one. There's a couple NASCAR drivers that have come from iRacing, which is pretty crazy. It'd be like it's just a way to get into it. Justin Allgaier here. He's notable. He has a car. His owner's Dale Jr. And they're sponsored with Chris Stapleton. So that's one that would be a cool story to keep your eye on as well. And then Ty Gibbs.
How many fucking total racers are in this bitch?
41 will make it. There's 45 attempting. Ty Gibbs is the grandson of Joe Gibbs, who was the coach of the Redskins forever. He owns Joe Gibbs Racing.
Yep.
Another kid that won like 9 races, moved up to the Cup Series and is still looking for his first win, but a lot of potential. So there's some young guns for
Yeah,
you.
my dad's bet on Gibbs quite a lot.
Yeah.
We were thinking honorable mentions, Almendinger, great name on that guy. Also Evan's nickname, Almendinger. Great name on this
He's
lad.
a road course guy.
Love the 16, Jared Goff. We were also thinking about taking Byron just because back to back. Why not? Back to back to back. We were thinking Logano. Don't know why you don't like him. The kid finishes well here. Not as old as you think he is.
35. Yeah. Logano, he's just the problem. He's who doesn't like Logano? All my favorite drivers hate Logano, so I just gotta ride with my boys. He's like the Raiders for me. What it is what it
Yeah.
is. But he's won 2 championships.
We'll see you at the finish line. Been waiting to say that.
Yes.
Well, sounds like Ev, we're gonna cruise through a dub, so we don't have to worry about the buzzball purchase. Dante, by the way, it's 2 buzzballs because if Evan and I have to do a buzzball each, you have to do a buzzball each. You could bring Johnny Rock in on it or fucking Gino, since you guys both want to blow Denny Hamlin's old ass. Ev and I are moving on. We're looking to the future. Ev,
Yeah, I'm thinking so,
Great
and
one.
I'm thinking maybe if we lose, it's just a single buzz ball. But if Dante loses, it's like the full on punch bowl
the
buzz
big
ball.
bitch. Yeah,
Yeah.
the big bitch.
And he's got to finish it by the end of the stream. So
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah, we'll
that's
give you
where
the
I'm
whole
at.
stream.
I'm
to
gonna be
finish
putting
the
picks
big
out
bitch on a Monday night.
starting. I might even have one tomorrow. Tomorrow's the dual races, so they race. There's 2 separate races, and that determines who makes the race and which 4 drivers don't. So I might have a bet for that. Friday's the truck race. I'll have a bet for that. All kinds of dudes in there. Tony Stewart's racing again for the first time in 10 years at Daytona. There's a name for you. He's racing the trucks. The O'Reilly race, which is their minor league series, the B series, they race on Saturday. I'll have a bet for you. And then Sunday, I'll have a bajillion bets too. So buckle up.
Good. We got college basketball bets producing out of Crew Talks. Trillo Bets is my thanks for changing my name, Jamie. Appreciate it. Jamie, pull that up.
Trillo Bets is doing
yeah, so
basketball bets. I'm doing NASCAR, and Ev's picked up cricket. So tune in for Ev's cricket
Ev's
bets.
doing cricket. Yeah, Ev, hit him with that Indian accent you have. Anyways, okay. So we got college basketball coming at you. Ev, I think we should be betting on the draft, man. I think we really should.
Yeah.
Something to look into when you're doing your draft research, bro. Let's circle some bets. I want to load up. And we're definitely watching the draft together, Ev. Ev loves the draft, dude. It's like his favorite NFL thing. I know you do, buddy. I know.
Yeah,
I'll be there
I'm
with
in.
you. We'll hold hands. Dante will be there. We'll have to do it at like an Applebee's, an old reliable spot. Shout out Applebee's. Not affiliated, not yet, with Crew
Yeah.
Talk Sports. Other than that,
Our boy Dante's gonna be getting some time off, so just put a day in your back pocket, Dante.
Dante. Yeah. Dante's gonna have to request PTO.
Daddy
From the
to
wife.
be
Off
from the
Monday
wifey.
after Daytona. So I'll come on here and do Buzzball.
My man.
Buzzball Monday. Oh, you're off on Monday?
Yeah, President's Day.
Oh, because President's Day. Yep. Trillo Bets has got a Trillo work. Ev's off too. Fuck you both. Anyways, I'll actually be flying out to my favorite place, St. Louis, the Lou. Work's got me traveling. Also, fun fact, I booked my stay in Portland, Oregon. Can bet on DraftKings. When you go up to Washington State, cannot bet on DraftKings. Big brain move there, Dante.
If you're staying in Portland, just lock the doors. Don't leave the
down
car running.
35 units. Down 35 units since Monday. Should have fucking stayed in Washington.
Yeah, I have seen that, Dante. There is a serial rapist looking for guys that look like DJ Khaled and have hairy assholes. So lock your doors.
Trillo's got a lock. Shout out to the Hilton taking care of me. Ev, I got the chicken pot pie yesterday and the fish and chips today.
No,
What would you have rather ordered?
the fish and
One of
chips
the
all
two.
day long. How were they?
Little soggy.
Bro, fish and
They
chips
could have
are
been
like when they're good, they're elite, but when they're like not great, you don't want it.
little soggy. I wasn't the biggest
Pot
fan.
pie too.
The chicken pot pie yesterday slapped. top 5 Popeye, we'll say. Big chicken Popeye guy too, dude. I'm
Did
a
you
big chicken
did you put your dick in the pie?
Yeah, before and after. It was delicious. Yes. God. And with that, Crew Talk Sports episode 112 finished. Keep your eyes peeled. Big sports weekend. Make sure you take care of the ladies, fellas. Take care of the ladies. Dante,
Tune into
big
the
ball.
YouTube. Subscribe. We're on Apple Podcasts now. You can catch us over there.
Apple Podcast.
Tune
Dubs.
into
No help to Evan.
TikTok tomorrow, 7 p.m. I think I'm gonna be doing some streaming on the TikTok live. We got the big NIS Daytona 500 tomorrow night. 200 laps.
iRacer Dante. I might have to hop in and heckle.
Do
Is
it.
it okay if I heckle?
Please do.
How do I join and then run into your car? Can I do that too?
Not
That would
Force
be
you
qualified.
into
fun.
the pit?
Not qualified. Wouldn't even be able to get on the track.
What time's the race on Sunday?
It's at 12:30 Mountain
How
Time.
long is it?
200 laps, so it's gonna go until it's gonna be about 3 hours, 4 hours.
Evan and I will tune in at 3:30. All right. You guys have a great rest of your week. Have a great Valentine's Day with the wifeys. Make sure you guys take care of your ladies.
Shit.
Text your
Yeah.
mothers. Tell them you love them.
Yeah. If you're Makai Lemon and your lady is acting up and you have to give her one of these, the Broncos will forgive you, bro.
Jesus Christ. We don't promote that type of shit. Could have waited 2 minutes to be off air for that one, bud. Well, have a great rest of you guys' week. Take care of the ladies. Malachi Lemon, that means you too. All right. Chilla Bets, Dante, Ev, out of control. We are out of here. See you guys later. Deuces.